All right, good morning and greetings from South Georgia, USA. We are out here on the third day of July, 2025. We are reviewing the Craftsman 60-gallon compressor 175 max PI. We bought this because our guys that are building their chicken coops have maxed out their pancake compressor and they needed a bigger one. So we went ahead and bit the bullet. Here's one of the chicken houses. Okay. Now we're going to get our resident mechanical and electrical expert to show us how to hook this thing up. All right, let me tell you, all you get is the compressor. You don't get the rest of it. We'll show you about that. So you have to add this stuff. All right, this is Lucky. Lucky works here, and he also happens to know how to do this stuff because he worked in a cabinet shop. He's done about everything. And he's going to show us what you do and why you do it. Okay, take it away, Lucky.
What we have here, people, is control valve. This is as far as it goes, coming from Lowe's. We come out of the control valve, we added a cutoff valve. A cutoff valve is very important. That way you can cut your air off and work on anything out from it. We've installed a water trap, and also it catches dirt and debris that's in your air that can contaminate or destroy or ruin any of your equipment you're using. From your water trap, we installed an air pressure regulator. You can control your air, adjust it lower or higher pressure depending on what tools you're using. Past our air regulator, we have a splitter, a three-way splitter. We can run multiple hoses, different directions, different tools. All right, here, when you receive your compressor from Lowe's, it's not wired at the time. We wired it 230 volts. It wires in the back of your control panel, and we ran it over to a junction box, so it's solid wire. There's no plug to unplug nowhere. It goes back to a double pole breaker at your breaker panel. Also, we have a drain valve on your tank. It comes with your equipment from Lowe's, but you have to pre-install it yourself. Install it. It drains the tank and air. But you
train that a little bit more. I like the sound of that. All right, if there was any water in it, the water would come out.
But by installing the water trap, you very seldom gonna have to drain it here. You have an indicator on your water trap. It tells you, and you can see it through your sight glass if it's got dirt and water in it. You can shut your air off at your control valve, drain your air. Also, this compressor, when you receive it from Lowe's, it doesn't have a drain plug on the side. It doesn't have a plug.
I'm gonna get over here.
This is actually a solid plug. There's a hole here when you get it from Lowe's. You can run your equipment out of here instead of here if you choose to. We choose to run it out the top. This we can add on later on for future business. But for the time being, we've installed a 3/4 inch plug and we're using it here.
Now, you probably said this, but why did you have to install? You have what do you call that?
This is a pressure gauge.
Right, you got a pressure gauge that comes with it, but you had to install a secondary pressure gauge right here. Tell them again why you had to do that.
All right, this pressure gauge here is your tank pressure. This is what the actual tank is pumping up. This is your usable pressure. This is what you're using at the time. So it maintains between this pressure and the tank pressure. That's when your pump cuts on, once it calls for it.
And you could run it without this, but you said that it would be so much pressure it might tear your tools up.
Correct. Never pipe straight in here without putting a regulator. If you do, you'll destroy your tools, your air tools. Majority of your air tools run between 60 pounds of pressure, 90 pounds of pressure. unless you're using a high-powered impact pressure.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now, the compressor was about $1,000 with tax. You have to add this business right here, roughly $200 for all the parts. Maybe not quite that much, so we're up to $1,000. $200 more is $1,200. And then I bought an extra 3-year protection plan for $200. So that brings me to somewhere around $1,300. Maybe you'll catch one of these on sale, but I doubt it. Okay, so that's the price. And now I'm going to show you I think I already showed you what they were building, this chicken coop. Now I'm going to show you who you may call to order one of these guys. All right, well, there it is right there. Coleman Woodcrafts, 478-331-8409. They will and can deliver these to your property probably within a 100-mile distance from Vidalia, Georgia. 100 miles is a long way. You're going to have to pay extra for that. And the delivery also on these is extra. You may come here and pick it up yourself if you want to. That is allowed also. They do a good job, and people are needing to have chickens now. Everybody wants to get away from the grocery store supply chain issues and the high prices, and who knows what's gonna happen in the future. I'm feeling like we're gonna have some rough times ahead, and I think chickens might be pretty good. All right, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'd like you to subscribe and give us some comments, and if you need a chicken coop, they will customize it. Size, whatever you want, within 100 miles of Vidalia, Georgia. All right, thank you for watching.